it should be okay. Let's try this. Okay. Right, we're off and running. Okay. Hello there. My name's Scott. I am starting a personal money channel. This is just going to be me documenting, starting from no skills whatsoever, no knowledge, no money behind me of any kind, with my exact position in life right now for me. I've wanted to do something with this for a long time because I'm turning 33 in February, but I've had a big change in my life recently with my dad coming back into my life after a long time, 20 years with him not being around me. And I feel better than I've ever felt in my life, except for the actual things that are wrong. Biggest of all of that is money. Money's been the driving force behind so many bad mistakes I've made in my life, with friends, with ex-girlfriends, with trying to meet new girls, with confidence, with mates, with all this sort of stuff. And I really wanted to just sit down with myself and go, do you know what, I want to try something for once where I actually have proper accountability and proper rules behind me. Because if I have that in place, it makes me have more of an incentive every day to get up and try and actually change my styles. I'm 33. I still live at home with my mother. Got no savings of any kind. Got a 10-year-old car. It's a bronze smart car, and you heard it right. I've got a couple of mates that are really good people. I've got a job that I do as a delivery driver for Tesco. Never really kicked on with any job or anything in my life, and never done anything 100%. So this for me is my first attempt at trying to right some wrongs in my life and actually give myself a chance at a future. Because I like, for the longest time, I never thought I could actually have any kind of future or any kind of, like, you know, I always just thought to myself, it's going to be bland and meagre forever. And I think to myself, there's a lot of people out there I know who feel a similar way, who probably don't feel great about themselves, who probably are similar to me and are just living their life thinking, yeah, there we go, that's my lot. And I think to myself, what I like about this for me is I'm not sitting here trying to say to you that I've come from the streets or the rough part of life, or you know, tough side or whatever. And I'm also not sitting here saying that I grew up in some mansion somewhere. I'm sort of just sitting here saying, this is me. This is where my life's at. You know, not the best thing in the world, and I want to change it, and I want to actually start to move myself forward. So I want to see if I can do this properly. I want to see if I can actually start something and finish it for the first time in my life. So the aim of this isn't to say, you know, I'm going to be a multi-millionaire tomorrow, or I'm going to be on top of the world, or the next finance guru. It's just going to be a straightforward journey from my starting position now to where it can possibly go to. I want to get better at these. I want to get better with money. I want to see if it can actually give me the next step in my life, because I've been stuck for a long time, and I've been, I think, wounded in some respect as well for a long time within. And I want to see if this, because it plays such a big factor in so many other areas of life, if I can change this, I can change anything. Because I'm most funny about being honest with my money to people. And now I'm going to change all that. Now I'm going to say all of my debt is, all of my stuff is, just straightforward, and go, right, let's get a game plan together and let's actually try and sort this out and get a future going. I'm going to go over the course of all these videos, and hopefully these will get better. I'm going to do a list of all the things I want to achieve, all the things I want to do for me, where I want to potentially go in my own life, and then have this as like my accountability booster, almost. Like I'm gonna put the good, the bad up, all my worst mistakes, all my everything, and just go on a journey with this over the course of however long I'll do this for. And if anyone takes notice, fantastic. But if not, at least when I go out and try and solve some issues in my life, I'll start in one place now and I'll end hopefully somewhere better. So I'm going to look at, budgeting. I don't know about any of this stuff, but I'm going to try budgeting. I'm going to look at, where to go with investing maybe, or what debt to pay off first, or what to do, whatever. But I want to actually start moving the needle, because at my age, what my life's been like and what I've been doing is unacceptable for me. And I want to use this new energy and I want to move forward. Got a good mate in my life who's started his own business, and he's starting to be the inspiration in my life. And he's a younger man than me as well. And it's given me a real boost and a real bit of juice for life again, because I was so lost for so long and all that sort of stuff. Again, I'm not saying that I was some, wounded, poor-eyed, done by, like doing awful things, or had some dreadful life. Like, I had some pretty rubbish stuff when I was a kid, but relatively speaking, most of the mistakes I made come from me. So I want to just hold my hands up and go, do you know what? If I can change this, I can sort this out, then I can actually sort out my life, hopefully, and move forward with something. So that's my starting position. I'm gonna do a lot of videos back to back in a lot of succession. I'm gonna look at all the basics that I can find, starting from scratch. No money, like I've got no savings, I've got no nothing at all, I've got debt, and I've got all this sort of stuff. But I'm gonna start with no knowledge, no skills, no nothing at all, and see where I can make it. If I can learn this stuff, and if I can actually bolster some knowledge and change my position, and find out what things I'm good at, find out what things I'm rubbish at, and try and move the needle in my life, which is what I care about. It's not about making this look perfect, or saying the right stuff over and over again, or trying to sell some course about something I don't know yet. I want to just start from a position where maybe someone out there is either in a worse place or a better place than me, and wants to move the needle in their life. And if they look at me and go, well, like, at least I'm better than that idiot, I go, fair enough, mate. But for me, it'd be enough to just say, even if I end up just talking to myself with this, I don't mind. I want to see if I can actually move the needle on my life to actually get going for once. So that's the purpose behind all of this. I want to try this. So, if you want to come along for the journey, for Scott's Money Journey, I'd love for you to subscribe to my page. Fancy it. If this helps, I hope it does. But yeah, thanks a lot for tuning in. I don't know. Fucking how old am I? And yeah, I'll see you on the next video. Nice one.